Welcome to the first episode of Roy Emery Pannell's video blog. Say hi.
I see Lily.
You're on that screen too. Say hi. My name is Lily, and this is my grandfather, Roy Emery Pannell. So, Grandpa Roy, why don't you tell everyone why you decided to start a video blog in the first place?
I haven't rehearsed this, so I have to think. I have to go back in the other room and think.
Okay, maybe I should tell the story.
Yes.
So, it's in the background, Nancy. Sorry, our special effects person is having some trouble finding something. Anyway, he is going blind. No, that's where the... Just, Grandpa Roy, tell them a story about something, anything.
I have a granddaughter who's mentally challenged. She thinks she's a genius. And she's trying to shape my life into something meaningful.
Okay, this is Grandpa Roy. And I know this is a very boring video so far. But let's get into it. He's going blind. He's already had surgery to have one of his eyes taken out and replaced by a prosthetic. And the other eye is going blind. So he wanted me to start him a GoFundMe page for Seeing Eye Dog.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I didn't do it. But since he wanted to be able to talk to the world even though he doesn't get out very much, I started him a video blog / YouTube channel. Grandpa Roy, anything you want to say?
Hi.
Is this milk no good?
Yes, Grandma, you need to dump out the old milk. You know, Grandpa Roy, this is supposed to be your video blog, not mine.
Oh. Hi, Lily.
Say something to our viewers.
Hi, viewers.
Why don't you tell them a story about what happened last April Fool's Day? Quiet.
What did you say?
Why don't you tell them a story about what happened last April Fool's Day?
Last April Fool's Day?
Yes.
I don't remember. Tell me.
Why don't you tell them a story about what happened on Christmas?
I don't remember. I've got dementia as well.
Why don't you tell them a story? Any story.
One would have to think this out to make you interested in it and go back to my earlier work life and the impact politics have had on me. More to the point, how mankind has been manipulated by the wealth of this world.
Okay, maybe I should take over this episode and do kind of an interview.
Okay,
Grandpa Roy, what is your favorite color?
I like red
Can you tell me why that's your favorite color?
because fire trucks are red.
How old are you?
I'm 75.
What did you used to do in your younger life?
I went to grade school and I don't remember a whole lot. I was sort of slow.
I mean, like, what was your job when you were a young adult?
When I was a young adult, I worked. Construction was my first job at the Naval Weapons Support Center in Crane, Indiana. And then I restacked and inspected war materials, magnesium to be exact. And I found that quite interesting and strenuous. But after that, I went into the Air Force.
Can you tell our viewers where you live?
I lived at Crane, Indiana.
And where do you live now?
I live in Lagoti, Indiana, which is where I went to school.
Why don't you tell us about your parents? Any stories about them from childhood?
Not really. They were sort of good people, I guess. They raised 4 kids. One was murdered.
Why don't you tell our viewers that story?
It's not a story, it's a fact.
Why don't you tell our viewers about that fact?
Well, I guess they came home from school. My brother would have been 6. I would have been 4. And they were playing cowboys and Indians. And the next door neighbor boy went inside and got a rifle and shot my brother 6 times in the back.
Why?
And no one really said why.
Was he arrested?
They didn't bring in charges against him because he was only 8 years old.
That would make sense.
They said he didn't know what he was doing, I guess. But he knew to go in and get a rifle and load it and shoot and kill.
Do you hold a grudge against him?
No.
What's
I don't know him. I don't even know if he's still alive.
What's your favorite breed of dog?
I guess if I had to have a breed, it'd be a beagle, but I like
You mean a beagle? You said a beetle.
that's a beetle bug, ain't it? Yeah, that's what I meant. A mixed breed dog. I like Labradors too. I like most any type of dog. I like a nanny dog. You want to explain what a nanny dog is?
Nanny, come! Come on, Nanny. Come on, Nanny. This is Nanny. One of my dogs.
It's not your dog.
My
You gave her
family's.
away.
I didn't give her away.
You did too. That's your mother's dog.
Okay, this is my family's dog.
So you gave her away to your mother? Is that correct?
No, not technically. Nanny, you're free.
Well, what's technically correct about it?
She is a dog who is owned by all members of my family.
That's the way I understood it. I understood you cast her off and got another dog for yourself.
He's argumentative. The only reason that I got another dog was because she is aggressive towards Australian Shepherds. And there are like 50 million Australian Shepherds in my dog club.
So you're punishing her because of all them millions of Australian Shepherds?
I'm not punishing her because of all the other millions of Australian Shepherds. I had to get another dog because she is mean to the Australian Shepherds and treats them terribly.
Maybe Australian Shepherds hurt her when she was young. And she feels fear and aggression towards them.
We had her when she was young.
Not real young.
Yes, we did.
When you got her, she was already trained, if I recall.
Yeah, and dogs can be fully trained by 6 months.
And Nanny's a well-behaved dog.
Yes, I know that.
It's not because you trained her or she was already
We
trained.
need to wake these guys up.
Shh. You're not supposed to wake them up, Grandma Auntie.
But we got things to do.
When they wake up, we feed them.
Oh,
Grandma Nancy, why don't we introduce you? Come on out. Come on out.
I'm going to wake them.
No, you shouldn't.
Yes, I
can't
should.
see anything on the screen now.
Puppies aren't like
Not
human
even see
babies.
it.
Here, why don't you stand in the middle
Well,
behind Nanny?
because I heard them screaming. You just don't hear that.
Are we trying to talk about why my granddaughter Lillian Lakumsky is so controlling?
I'm not controlling them.
They're awake.
If they're awake and you want to feed them, you can feed them. Just
Thank you very much because they are awake. That black one's staring at me.
But they need your assistance.
no, we only have one bottle.
But who knows how to do it more than anyone else?
Me. You better not potty on me. That'd be the only thing.
Just put the pad down and we'll be fine. So So, without any further ado, I would like to draw episode 1 of Roy Emery Pannell's video blog to a close.
That's long good.